Welcome, my lovely, to day 3 of your Calm and Strong Mama Squat and Plank Challenge. This day is our Goddess Awakening. Come and join me for some gentle yoga, some strong yoga that will make us feel empowered, and finishing up with some more gentle yoga poses to encourage this awakening of that inner goddess. Come with an open heart and an open mind, and together, let us do this. Lovely. Join me in a seated position, bringing soles of the feet, kissing soles of the feet, you beautiful goddess. Inhale, raise the back of the heart. Exhale, sink forward for a butterfly or a Baddha Konasana. In this practice, you can expect some lovely hip openers, and we're going to be doing a lot of powerful planks to invigorate and to bring that strength and that calm and that focus. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise it up, my lovely goddess. Exhale it out. Inhale, bringing both feet flat onto the earth here, wide open, about 2 feet apart. Bring the hands flat, handprints pressing away from you, and take a nice big stretch here, raising through the back of the heart. Exhale, sink, becoming that inner goddess is awakening that confidence within you. And I know sometimes when we have babies, we can lose it. Inhale. Building confidence is building an awareness within you. Getting strong is doing things that make us feel strong. Lovely work here. Now just kind of bringing the legs like a pretzel to the right side. So both heels, soles of the feet are facing the right side. Inhale. Right arm sweeps down, left arm reaches high to the sky, awakening, that upper body. Exhale, go across the body. Kind of make this like slice from your belly, and then inhale and awaken it back and around. So this is a mindful movement, lovely, that comes from your belly and slices across. I know sometimes when I'm practicing, I can feel like I want to jam into it. So this is your warm up. This is your time to awaken all of the muscles in your body. Good work. Inhale all the way down. Bring that right hand down to the earth. Sweep the left arm up and over. Get a lovely expansive stretch in the right body. And part of this practice, my goal is to teach you that self-care matters, that you matter. Both hands behind you like a kickstand from your tummy, or you can walk, whatever works for you. Flip-flop the legs from the opposite side here. So now legs are on the left side. My brain is like mirroring you. So bing-a-bong bing. Come on, brain, let's work here. Right hand reaches down, left sweeps up high. Expand in the left body, compress in the right. It's a little awkward, it's a little weird. Get a little awkward with me. And now bring sweeping motion, actually floating that left hand down. And now the right arm, we're gonna do that kind of tricky move where we slice it across. Inhale, twist from the belly. So this is kind of a little awkward and weird, my lovely, which I always think that these awkward, breath comes in weird poses, they teach us because life is freaking awkward and life is weird, and we have to learn how to show up for it. I mean, being a freaking mom, is that not awkward and weird all of the time? There's all of these experiences where it's like, I don't freaking know what to do, but you just figure it out because you are intuitive mama. Exhale it out, my lovely. Now sweeping both of the hands, coming in for a tabletop position. If you have harder floors here, you can definitely grab a blankie and put those under. You can also grab the sides of your mat in whatever works for you. Big wide open hands, my lovely, into the mat, and just take a few cow and cats. So that's just rounding the spine, tucking the chin towards the tail, Shelly, and then exhale, bring it up. Wherever you are in your practice, I want to remind you, it's a practice, it's not a perfect, it's not a one size fits all. And even if you missed a day in between this challenge, pick up where you left off, because you have to start where you are. And if you haven't yet, there's start where you are practice, and also a warrior lovely practice here. Lovely work, my lady. Okay, now meeting me at the front center of the mat. Now we're gonna step up with one foot and the opposite foot. Ooh, you just transitioned into your first goddess squat of the day. So taking a moment in your goddess, rooting the feet into the earth in yoga. 2 touch points come in the front pad, 2 in the rear. Engage, pressing through each toe. And then inhale, make this gentle transition that comes up, up, up. Set yourself up for success. Feel that energy rise, my light. And then we're going to exhale and sink it on down. Pressing palms, kissing palms into a namaste mudra. And then you're going to inhale, raise it up. As you raise it up, shoot your body and your energy up to the top of your head. That goddess awakening is awakening the muscles in the body. Sink mindfully down wherever you are in your practice. If you need to just kind of start here, if you're having a knee injury, just be mindful. Sink it on down. Inhale, raise it up. I want you to mindfully go at a pace that feels good for you. Remember, breath is one of your superpowers. Breath is one of your most powerful forces. Breath never asks you for anything, does it? No, it just comes. As you press into the earth, I want you to really be aware of those knees and the inner thighs. If they're trying to drape in, really keep them open and engaged, sinking down in the sit bones. And as you come up, squeeze from the bottom and from your pelvic wall. Activate that inner fire, that inner goddess awakening. Beautiful work. Bring it on down. Challenging ourselves is doing things that we don't normally do. When your mind wanders, I want you to tell yourself, I am capable, I am powerful, I am calm. Come on down. I am confident. I am in control of my mind and my body. The words that you feed yourself become the way that you feel. Lovely light. Now step toes to heels in for a little bit of a narrower, more narrow, whatever works for you, squat. And as our legs are in, feel that fire. Do you feel that breath? If you need a drink of water, grab your water and give yourself a high five. Throughout this practice, if you ever need water, pause and get your water. Feet a little bit more narrow. I'm going to show you from the side. Now, squat and come up to the top. As you squat down, I want you to mindfully press the feet into the earth. Come up, squeeze from your bottom, squeeze from your pelvic wall, that Kegel motion. Be aware if your body's trying to hunch forward and really have integrity as you squeeze up at the top, down. Inhale. Take these mindfully. This is a mindful practice of awareness. As you awaken your inner goddess, that's that inner beauty that resides within you. It doesn't come from out there. It doesn't come from the hair. It doesn't come from the makeup, my love. It comes from your ability to freaking love yourself. I know that that can be a touchy subject. The first time I heard someone tell me to love myself, I was like, what are you, crazy? Nobody does that. Well, nobody does it because people aren't aware, and there's a lot of miserable people, and we are not those people because we are here. We are together. We are awakening our inner goddess. Take 3 more. At your pace as you press down, hug through the inner thighs, squeeze it on up, you goddess. Last one. Inhale to the top here. Lovely work, my inner goddess. So we're coming from that narrow squat up at the top. Goddess squat steps out at the side. Coming up at the top, squatting at the center. Open that squat up. Wide goddess squat. My mind works like this. I have to say, narrow squat, open it up, goddess squat. Narrow squat, open it up, goddess squat. This is how mind, puka puka. Today the words are not flowing as well, which is great on recording day because you can see who I really am. Sometimes if you tell yourself, all the time we have to tell ourselves, this is how we become that calm, confident, and in control self. Use your hands as your force. Same thing. You're coming down into that bottom, bringing those legs open. You're squeezing from the belly. Activate through your tummy. Draw the energy up, up, up. Squeeze. Almost like a hip thrust forward. Inhale. And if you accidentally get off track and whack, I've taken many classes where I didn't notice that maybe the person was doing it all at the same time. Now this side, focus on left side. Left side steps out, comes back to center. Left side steps out, comes back to center. Challenging ourselves is doing hard things. I have that beautiful Glennon Doyle quote all over. Take these at your pace, my love. Right now I'm looking at it. I can do hard things. I have it ingrained in my mind. I have it tattooed in my mind. Have you ever heard of that? Once you say something about 200 times, it starts becoming a part of who you are. So start saying positive things, my lovely, that get you feeling good, and start loving that self of yours. Beautiful. Sink it on down, power it up. 2 more on this left side. You can do hard things by what, my love? By doing them, because you are awakening your inner goddess. Back to center. This time, right side steps out. Be mindful. If the heart is sagging, I know you're feeling the fire, because, hey, yo, I'm feeling the fire. Together, we are goddesses. The goddess squat is a beautiful posture that actually helps with your hips and your legs, if you couldn't tell, which is your roots in your creativity, your sensuality, where we store our emotions. So we all need help in healing these spaces. Good. Keep it on. Keep it strong. I am strong. I am capable. I am calm. I am confident. I am in control, my love. Keep flowing. You've got this. You can do hard things by doing them. Back to center. Take 2 more mindful movements. Remember, it's a journey, right? The end point is great. The journey is where you show up. Woo! Take a minute back at center. Shake it out. Get a little weird with me, and high five, girl. That was amazing. I'm proud of you. Let's get a drink of water. We deserve some water after that. Who's feeling strong and excited about this challenge? In the comments below, share with me if you're excited as I am. I'm freaking excited. This is a great challenge. I love a challenge. Beautiful work. Squat part is checked, my goddess. Now we're going to be working on our arms through plank work. Exhale, fold it on forward. I'm actually going to go to this side because that feels better for me. Exhale, fold it forward to whatever direction feels best for you and your mat. Step it on back. Downward facing dog is wide open starfish hands. Press into the earth. Eyes of the elbows face towards the short edge of the mat. Pedal out your heels. I've been practicing yoga for almost 10 years, and I remember a lot of my perceptions about different postures, like, how am I supposed to look in a downward dog? Oh my gosh, my heels are 1 inch off the mat. Oh my gosh, my heels are 3 inches off the mat. Let go of that perception and be where you are. Lovely work here. Stepping the feet a little bit wider than hip distance, wide open starfish hands. Inhale, bring the body forward. First plank, you goddess, and then press it on back. So these are plank to downward dogs. Mindful, make this transition. Open through the shoulders, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I like to come forward on my toe pads, hug through your bottom, exhale, press it back. This is a beautiful awareness. Now just flow with me. Use that inhale. It's powerful. When you inhale, it increases your oxygen. It increases your health by upwards to 50%. A lot of us are mouth breathers, which we're not aware of because of all the soft foods in our culture and all the processed foods. If you're getting a kink, I was just getting a kink in my pinky, and then I was reminding myself, I have really broad shoulders, and so for me, it works best to let my pinkies come off of the mat. If you have a more narrow shoulder stance, keep your pinkies on the mat. I have this Viking bone structure, my lovely. Press it forward. Oh, come on back. Use your breath. I like to use my labor sounds. Sometimes my husband and I get into arguments. Press it on back because he doesn't like how loud I am when I work out. And so I say, put your freaking earbuds on or work out at a different time than me because I'm claiming my time. Press it forward. Lovely, light. Hold. 10. Expand through all of the fingers. 9. Hold, squeeze the bottom. 8. Affirm, I am capable. I am confident. We're at 5 seconds. I am strong. I can do hard things by doing them. 3, I have got this. I am strong. I am capable. Sink to the knees. Float it on back. Let the arms reach long and strong ahead of you. Get a nice, just real quick pausey. I always think sometimes in strength training classes, they're missing a little bit of a stretch in the middle instead of just pausing for 10 seconds. Get a drink of water if that's what you need. I'm feeling really lit up. We're doing awesome. Lovely work, my lights here. So now if you are joining me, which you are joining me, mirroring me, we're going to go to the, are we on the right side? This would be your right side. I don't know, maybe my mind is off. Okay, forearm goes down onto the earth here. And leg on the bottom lengthens long. This is a side plank. This is a first variation, which is a great way to start. So feet root into the earth. And from here, if you need to, just sit down on your bottom, lengthen that leg long. If this is feeling like too much for you, you can also bend here and lengthen the opposite leg long. So try what works best for you. So leg closest can bend, or you can opposite swap here. So exhale, arm reaches up at the top, and then we're gonna exhale, thread through the needle. So I really want you to mindfully hug through your bottom and your tummy. I know that this can be really challenging, but we are on a challenge and we're doing hard things. So take these slow and mindful. If you're shaking and hot, you're not alone, because I freaking am too. Take them, use that breath, exhale it out. If that hip is sagging, really tap in. I know sometimes when I'm really struggling in my practice, it's because I'm only using one part of my body. Your body is engaged through your elbow, through your side hip, through your leg length and long. You've got this. Bring it through. Exhale it up. Woo. Exhale it down. Beautiful work. Tiny little break here. Oh my goodness, you are amazing. Shake it out. Feel that fire. We're coming back, so don't get too comfy. 3, 2, 1, my love. That arm lengthens long. Tap back in here. We're going to inhale it up on the side hip, and exhale, hip comes down, sags down, and then inhale, power it through. Exhale, down. Inhale from the side butt muscle, hug it up. Exhale it down. Inhale, bring it up. This is a challenge. It's not supposed to be easy. You can do hard things by doing them, I promise you. So I have to share a little bit of a story. I'll detour your mind. I got a scale for the first time yesterday. My son is a wrestler. He needs to know how much he weighs. Scales and me can be foes. I weighed myself. I weighed 158 pounds. I immediately looked at that scale and thought, I'm fat. And I started getting all this self-doubt. I ate dinner. I weighed myself before bed. I weighed 163 pounds. I woke up this morning. I weighed myself again. I weighed 160 pounds. Like somehow I'm thinking that the scale is going to read something less. 3 more. Why I'm sharing this with you is that our weight doesn't determine our fitness or our health. I'm a really big woman. I'm very strong. Muscle weighs more than fat. I'm not supposed to weigh a certain size. Inhale, hold at the top for 10. 9, you can do hard things by doing them. 8, it's shaking and burning. 7, 6, woo, 5, we've got this. 4, hold yourself up. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, I know you're mad at me. Oh, you just did that. High five. Give yourself a little break. Drink a little water. Bring my story into your heart, because your self-worth does not come from the numbers that are showing up on the scale. Because girl, I am eating healthy. I'm drinking like a gallon of water a day. Mindfully, go to that other side. Okay, arm lengthens long on the other side. So remember those 2 variations here. One was to lengthen the leg long. That power and strength is coming from your butt, your tummy, your hand pushing up. First one is the bottom leg lengthens long. You can bend here. Second variation is kind of opposite. You bend that bottom leg and lengthen the top one long. Whatever works best for you in your practice, where you are today, my lovely lights. Beautiful work. So inhale, hug through that thigh. That arm reaches long and strong. Exhale, thread that needle. So threading the needle, if you've heard the tech term or not, it's like you think of your little string and it's going through. And that story about my weight, it was actually really awesome because last night my husband said, Shelly, don't let that scale like get to you. Don't let it get in your head. And I was like, thanks, babe. That's really nice because I've actually been doing this challenge and working hard and being mindful. And for some reason, my mind thought I was going to weigh like 140 pounds. Isn't that crazy? 145. That's what the number I had. So when I stepped on the scale and I weighed 158, it was like, oh, you have failed again, Shelly. Good. Bring it through. You're mindful. You're slow. You're steady. You're mindful. 2 more. Hug through that outer thigh and that belly. I know it's hard. Ha, ha, ha. Take a moment. Stretch it out. It is about to snow, a big snowstorm. Thank you, snow. Whatever your perception of weather, love your weather. Gather up your strength. You've got this. Press that hand into the earth. Inhale it up. So from that hip, droop it down. Inhale, hug it up. Exhale, droop it down. It's called hip drops, but I don't like the word drop when I'm doing a yoga practice or a strength training practice. I feel like I don't want to drop myself. I'm going to be, so it's like you droopy and then pull yourself back up. I almost imagine with this hand up here, I'm pulling myself up, hug through the inner thigh, hug through the belly. Be strong by doing strong things. We've got this. You can do hard things by doing them. Make your labor sounds. Bring it down. Inhale, hug it up. Exhale it down. Inhale, hug at the top. Pause for 10. I am strong. I am capable. I am strong. I am capable. I've got this. I can do hard things. 5 more seconds. I am strong. This is your last exercise on this side. I am capable. 3, 2, 1. I turn into a football player. Oh my God! High five you. All the moves. I'm so proud of you. You have done all the hard stuff. Now it's time for your gentle yoga. Big soles kissing big soles at the feet. Sink it on back. Send it back. Arms lengthen long here for a devotional pose. This is called a extended child's pose or a Bhaktasana. Take a moment and bow your head. Use your breath. I want you to give gratitude for this beautiful goddess awakening, for you showing yourself how freaking strong you are. And know there's a time for work, and there's a time for play, and there's a time for rest, and this is your rest. Empower yourself with knowing that rest is just as important as work is, and that to love ourselves, we must take care of ourselves. Inhale, raise your third eye 1 or 2 inches off the mat. Come for kickstand hands and walk the hands to one side. Extend the side body on one side. Compress on the opposite. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, walk both hands back to center. Peek up, raise that beautiful heart light of yours. Exhale, and then walk to the opposite side. Get this beautiful expansive stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work, my lovely. Breathe it in. Let it go. Meet me back at center. Goal is to get on your back, so get on your bottom in whatever direction feels best for you. I like to swap it up. If you need to grab a quick sip of water, do you? And you can take the feet flat on the earth. You can do a grand old timber, or you can mindfully release yourself back. I like to find a little bit of both. Hug the knees up to the chest for Apanasana, double wind reliever. And then inhale, the hand slices through the inside of the thighs. Wherever you are in your mobility and flexibility, you can grab here at the top of the shins. You can grab the outsides of the feet or a peace finger on the big toe for a happy baby. This forever reminds me of my son, Jack, who's 9. He's my baby. And he was like the happiest, chubbiest Buddha baby. And I imagine him in his diaper and his roly-poly grabbing his feet. So you could turn this into a joyful, happy baby by rocking side to side. And as we awaken our inner goddess, we awaken joy, because joy is a birthright of yours. If we can remember back to our babies when they were tiny tots, they were not looking for acceptance. They just knew that they were loved because they existed, because they were cute and joyful. And if they would fart, we would laugh. If they would blow bubbles, we would laugh. If they would throw applesauce, we would most likely laugh. Sometimes it would get frustrating the more kids we had, but more patient, definitely that first baby. Mindfully bring both of the feet, kissing both of the feet for a butterfly, and engaging in your Shavasana, your final pose of surrender, as you cue your feet to relax, hips relax, heart relax, neck and shoulders relax, head relax. And truly just honor your calm and strong mama challenge and where you are, and give yourself gratitude for showing up. And truly just honor yourself by bringing your hands to your heart center and breathing love in for you and exhaling love out. And just repeating with me, I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I accept you just the way you are. I accept you just the way you are with a smile. I accept you just the way you are. Hugging yourself and smiling and whispering something to yourself that only you know you need to hear. Maybe it's something you're struggling with today. And lock it all in, and mindfully just bring those palms, kissing palms. You can flatten the feet out on the earth, bring the knees touching each other. And the love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. And namaste, my lovely. Thank you for practicing with me. I'm freaking grateful for you. I have to give you a virtual hug. You are my soul sister. I know that went a little bit longer, but you have got this, and keep showing up for yourself. You are a calm and strong mama, and you might be sore tomorrow, and you might be like, hey, I want to share this with someone I love. So share this, subscribe, thumbs it up. I love you. You are a part of the sisterhood, and I'm freaking grateful to be a part of your journey. Dance around, drink some water, hydrate, feel good today. Be a better mama because you showed up and took time for you.